Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Today we are joined by Mr. Safdar, who is the current Vice Principal of grades 10 to 12.
Yes.
He was an ex-business teacher.
Your business teacher.
Correct. Sir, before we ask you any of the proper questions, tell us about your backstory, your story before you joined Manarat.
I used to be an accountant. My degree is in accounting, and I became a teacher in 1995. I worked in some schools in England, and then I came over Manarat. I started working here in 2001. Then I left in 2007 and came back in 2013.
So, approximately how many years is that in Manarat?
6 and now 7, 13 years altogether, alhamdulillah.
What is it about Manarat that made you stay here for so long?
Manarat is a unique place to work in. As everybody that's left Manarat always says, you only appreciate Manarat after you leave. There are many positive things here, and that's why many of the people stay here. I'm not saying it's a perfect place to work, but there's many good things here. There's a lot of staff here who are very professional, very good to work. There's a good working team environment here, alhamdulillah, mashallah.
So, like we just mentioned, you've been here for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So that means you've seen quite a lot of the school.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you'd change about the school?
The things that I would change about the school, alhamdulillah, are that we need to remember the perspective of our students. They are what the school was made for. This was the first international school in the Middle East from what I was told. And what you always have to remember is, what is the perspective of our students? How can we make things better for them? And as long as we remember that as our aim and objectives in our mission and vision, then we can't go wrong. Remember, this school is for students and for their welfare.
All right. Now, those are some questions about the school and your personal life. Now we're going to ask you about the students that you've taught, or you're, basically taught, right? Because now you're vice principal. What do you think about all the activities that Student Council this year has organized?
Student Council, alhamdulillah, has been a very dynamic and a very active part of the school life this year. And the events for the stage and the speakers and talks have been excellent. The boys have really impressed me on the way that they've organized things. But these are the same students who I experienced in grade 8 in a presentation in Mr. Wiles' class, and they have a very high caliber ability in terms. Even then I could see that these are going to do really well. And you can see that, and that makes you not proud in an arrogant way, but proud in a way that you've been able to help them and to develop them and to become real serious men and real serious people in everything that they do. And it's a very high caliber, alhamdulillah, Allah Mubarak. Really impressive.
What do you think about the graduating class of 2020?
Graduate class is very well behaved, very organized, very committed, and they're very focused on what they want to do, and it's really good to see. And they've got their dreams, and hopefully, inshallah, I can see them bringing their dreams into something called reality, inshallah, bismillah.
Are there any students in general that stand out?
There's many, like you lot, Mazen, Sayyid, Unais, there's Ammar, Faiz from the A-level boys, Ammar. All of these boys have done really well. Then there's the SAT boys. There's so many, Allah Mubarak. The boys are unique because some of them I've taught, some of them I've seen them grow. And this is a really nice thing, from grade 8 to grade 12, and now you're leaving, alhamdulillah, inshallah.
Is there any advice you would give to us?
Advice always is fear Allah in everything that you do. Stick to the good things, let Allah bless you in everything. Once Allah blesses you, your parents are happy. Then you can become whatever you want to be, to be happy in that. That's very important, that you're happy in what you're doing. But by staying running your life according to Allah says, according to the way of the Prophet ﷺ, to being a good Muslim is very important, because that's where the blessings are. Once Allah blesses you, then your parents are happy. And that's very important, to keep your parents happy, to make sure you do what's right, always, inshallah.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Safdar, for joining us today.
It's been good to sit with you and talk with you, inshallah.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome, inshallah.